Tharsis waited for us. But when we finally came, it was to answer a call.
Alright, welcome back everyone. Checking out a new game this morning called Tharsis. My brother actually had a chance to check it out sometime last week, so figured I'd share it with you all. Not sure what the audio levels will be like, but we will check that out here. I know the simplest way is to tone down the music volume. That usually is the bulk of it, but not always. Alright then, time to start a new game.
Welcome to the Ectomy. This briefing will give you a basic understanding needed to ensure the safety and success of our mission to research the anomaly on Mars. Above all else, it is your job to keep the ship and the crew functional and well. We don't know what to expect from Tharsis, so we have to be at our best once we make planetfall. Regular maintenance keeps our ship in good working order. Performing maintenance tasks is done by using a crew member's dice to combat any problems that arise.
Dice roll.
A crew member's remaining dice are shown here.
Got that? Good.
Pia Musgrave only has one die. It's unclear if she can fix either event on her own. J. Cross will have to. Move Cross to flight control, since that event can cause damage to the Ectomy. Select Cross's portrait, then navigate to flight control, and select Deploy to move Cross into the module. The Ectomy's hull integrity and impending damage caused by events are visible on your HUD in the upper left. Don't let this run out, or we're all dead. In the middle HUD, you'll notice how much work has to be done to repair an event. Work is done by placing dice into the repair slot. Roll the dice now, then select and place them in the repair slot to fix the problem.
We got a 3 and a 1.
Good.
That equals 4.
Now select Finish Deployment to end J. Cross's turn. Since Musgrave is low on dice, let's use the life support module to get her some more. Select Musgrave's portrait, then navigate to life support and select Deploy. Each module has an ability that can help the ship or the crew. Using module abilities is handled similarly to fixing problems on the ship. Each module ability requires a die of a specific value be used. Note the iconography to see which dice are valid. Roll now and place a die in the module ability slot to replenish some of Musgrave's dice.
So if I match 2 of the same dice, then I would be able to get 4, but since she only has 1 dice, I can only do 1 at most.
Each module will help the crew in a different way. Learn how to use module abilities to increase our mission's chance of success. Now select Finish Deployment to end Pia Musgrave's turn.
Got it.
Now that everyone has finished with their tasks, the remaining active events will play out. If J. Cross hadn't fixed the event in flight control, it would have caused damage to the ship's hull at this time. There are several types of events, including those that cause harm to the crew, reduce the crew's dice, deplete resources, damage the Ectomy, or cause module systems to fail. Learning which events to let carry over from turn to turn will greatly increase your likelihood of success.
And that's the game in a nutshell.
Managing the crew's wellness is one of the most important aspects of the mission. Keep the crew's health up and stress down. Low stress will keep our choices during this phase reasonable, while good health will keep our crew alive. If a crew member's stress becomes too high, they may slip into space madness and start making choices that harm themselves, the ship, or the rest of the crew. Decide what you want to do and leave the phase when you're ready. Provisions on the Iktomi are rationed for the long journey, so only eat what you need to. Giving food to a crew member will replenish some of their dice. Select some food now, then choose a crew member to give it to,
Ren and Stimpy.
and select finish. When a turn begins, it's best to take in the entirety of the situation before rushing to action. Seeing everything from a bird's eye view will allow you to develop a solid strategy. In this situation, Cross should be able to take care of the system failure in the pantry. But first, let's have Musgrave fix the new event in life support so Cross can pass through to the pantry unscathed. Passing through active events causes the crew to take damage. Since Musgrave is already in life support, and since leaving will cause her to take damage, let's fix this event and make a risk-free path to the pantry for Cross. Deploy Musgrave and fix the event now.
Alright, the inability to pump adequate air to all modules on the ship is a big problem. Also, the problem with the module at low oxygen is the place where it must be fixed. So based on the number of dice your character currently has determines how many they throw out per roll, though having a lot of them helps. Means we can fix the repairs already, and potentially if we want to keep one of these to replenish dice for the after crew members, since we have nothing else to put it towards, we just have to hope that we roll number 2. Rats. Better. Still got 2 more dice anyway.
We can now fix the system failure in the pantry to get food distribution up and running again. Move Cross there now and take care of it.
Pressure fluctuations be detected in the pantry. Worth checking is long-term exposure to benzene, or C6H6, can lead to immunotoxicity and eventually leukemia. It's not good. Alright.
Each crew member also has their own specialty, and their abilities can be used to help the crew fulfill the mission. Place qualifying values in the character ability slot to use these abilities.
The one there.
Now select Finish Deployment.
I want to put one here. Thank tutorial. Meteoroid proximity. Dang good. Cross! Exactly. You still in that module?
We have prepared for any disaster. For every disaster. Not all of them at once. We can't turn back, but how can we go on?
Now the game begins. Now the tutorial's over. Micro meteoroids have destroyed the pantry and crippled the Iktomi. J. Cross has been ejected into space and the PM Musgrave suffered a fatal injury. New goal? Survive. So, now we got our new crew here. Specialist, captain, mechanic, and doctor. Now, our journey, who we want where to do what. Alright, with the outside temperature
which block the
is in
effects of
single digit
hazards.
Kelvin. Assist, yep. Those are important.
Stasis hazards prevent dice with matching values from being re-rolled. Void hazards remove dice from play. Injury hazards cause health damage. Assists automatically replenish at the rate of 1 assist per round.
So when you make rolls now, if you happen to land on one of those numbers that are highlighted red, then it has a negative effect of some kind. Just adds a level of difficulty to the already difficult. Oops, sorry. Not done yet. Sorry, that wasn't the right character.
If you roll a die that you like, but aren't sure where you want to use it, place it in the dice hold area while you re-roll your other dice.
I'm actually going to put you there. You can partially finish that then. Do the same with you. Wasn't as high a number as I wanted. So then that becomes the important part of determining who you want where to do what.
In addition to crew and module abilities, you can always use your dice for research.
Also important.
Utilizing
So then you
research as
bank it
part of
kind
your
of
core
like a
strategy is a
Yahtzee.
powerful tactic. And it's also a great place to stash leftover dice. Placing a die in the research bank adds 1 point to the research pool. You can then spend those points on research projects to help better our chances of achieving mission success.
However, I want to do this, so. Yeah, you have different things that you can do, so if you had 6 points in the research, you could make the crew extra alert to avoid accidents, or produce small batches of lab-grown rations to get 1+1 food or minus 30% stress for all crew. Important bonuses. Okay, you totally need to take care of that. Catastrophic event has occurred. Unknown object has struck the ship exceeding 55,000 miles per hour, causing extensive damage. I need a repair of 8, so we'll see what we can do. Well, that ain't good, so those get to go to the whole repair then. Together, those at least get us to 8, so we can fix the repair. Also got 2 more to the hole repaired, so good almost.
Moods are turning sour, the crew's and my own. But if I can't lead them, we're all dead. I need to get it together.
Alright, shoot shot project. Alright team, let's make sure we're getting all this work done safely. No sense putting ourselves in even more danger. Which adds to the assist level, but we all get stressed out. Or, gather our strength and keep going. We'll get extra dice. But those two lose an extra. 1 extra health, but those two all lose extra dice. Which they could probably use some health. Those two are actually quite low on it. So I hate losing dice. There are no good options, that's what I'm saying. Alright. I only have the 1 food, so I have to make do.
The Atomi is equipped with an experimental disaster screening system that can give us an idea of what events are coming up in the turns ahead.
Next one we'll have another hard one and an easy one. So, now it's a matter of deciding where I want where to do what. Sorry, that's not what I wanted. Do stress? Yeah, I might have you go there. Most stressed out of everyone, so. Alright, should provide voltage regulation. Currently provides smoke to operations. Not as useful anymore. Gotta go yourself a 14 ideally. Just cancel out some of them, but not all of them. And we have a locked out 3 we can't use. And the 5 caused her some damage. But between all of the numbers, I should be able to care of the repair and still have some left over to use stress level. Wait. Pretty injured, but not stressed out. It's a matter of who I want where to do what. I might have the captain stay here, see if I can get dice for the 2 that are already here and then have them move out. Well, he got dice for himself. Good enough. Alright, flight control interface for relaying inbound and outbound command signals was damaged from loose debris. You'll be able to roll 9 with these 4 dice. Alright, didn't even sustain too much injury. That is good. Or form 1 and give us exactly 9, so we'll go with that. Good. Don't really need the module skill for any reason. I also don't really need health that badly. I mean, I suppose I can just easily do the reroll anyway. And still there. That we get to put into research projects. 1 point. So now we got ourselves the mechanics. Could potentially do something to do hull repair. Doesn't need health. Harvest food. I will try to see if I can do something with that. I'm not sure you can do much with only these 2 dice though, but no. See what we can roll. 1 and a 6. Not great. Although the 6 I currently put in the hole. But I might hold it and see if I can roll a 6 for the second one. You didn't even roll that, you just spun it around. Rapidly. Do some hull repairs anyway. Not ideal, guy really needs more dice. You need food.
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others have proven me wrong. I'm proud of how the crew has come together. I think we might actually have a chance.
We'll see. Okay, his interferences are getting pretty annoying. Keep losing work to the wrong equipment. It should get straightened out. For health, those 2 lose dice again. They at least have the most dice, so that's nice. Yours helps everyone because we all have stress issues. Lose 1 to the hull. But if we can keep the repairs up, that shouldn't be as much of an issue. Sorry about the food, guys. Okay, so since you're pretty much stuck in there at the moment, I'll have you take care of that, ideally. Catastrophic event has occurred. Unknown object struck the ship, exceeding 55,000 miles per hour. Another meteoroid strike. There's stasis on numbers 2 and 3, so if I wind up rolling low, then oh, there's 2. Thanks for the assist, though. Bank that 6. Hopefully I can get some decent rolls on the other 2. Yeah, 5. I have to do. Someone else have to come by to do the other half. Move the captain in here, see if he can deal with that. Pretty certain he should be able to at least get 11. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get some food afterwards. Double injury, that is not good whatsoever. Yeah, they killed the man. We do have a 6 and 5, so we can take care of the immediate problem. Got a 5, so we can adjust to him and the mechanics. The mechanic is slightly less off put. And I'll hold this 6, see if I can get a second one and maybe get some food. Sweet. Alright then. Mechanic, I might actually still deploy over there to see if he can regain some dice because he really needs them. Also have some food incoming. None of you have stress issues. That guy totally needs health, but I can't do anything about it because both the doctor and he already took his turn. Move Allison over here to finish this, hopefully. Well, might as well keep it simple, I suppose. Oh, that'll actually work. Other than you can do that, and I guess you can bank this one because the movement damage one is no longer even relevant. Which means I can actually do this food one. Sweet. And leaves mechanic. You don't need health at all. Stress is good. Movement damage is important. Already did as much as we practically could for the harvest food, so I'm going to focus you on regaining some dice. All repairs might not be bad either, but focus on dice for now. That's a future problem. I do know I can at least get you 2 more dice. And 1 hull repair. Sweet.
I've checked our food stores, and it looks grim. We lost more than half our supplies with the module. If we don't find some creative solutions, we'll starve before we ever reach Mars.
Alright. Stress reduction. Most of us aren't stressed out, so that actually isn't a big deal. We do still freaking need health, especially those two. I hate losing the extra damage to the crew, but unfortunately both of these are going to reduce damage to the hull. That one just slightly less. Go with health then.
With a
Unfortunately,
limited
those two really need
supplies
it.
board, it's unclear if we can maintain our strength for the long trip to Mars. There is another option. The body of Mapia Musgrave is still in the medical bay and has been well preserved.
Tough choices.
What is more important? The mission or our humanity?
Don't eat people. Still have food and everyone's fine. Okay then. It's 15 into 21. We'll start with the doctor. Actually, might move the captain in there first. So then if the doctor is able to do her ability afterwards, then that will help give doc captain and specialist health since they'd all both be in the same room. On the other hand, they both have the most dice, so that might not be beneficial. Start with the mechanic then, move him to the back there. And figure out what I want to do from there. Well, it sounds redundant. The system converts a direct current source maintenance to different voltages where there is partially depleted battery. Anyway, it's not working. Well, that gives us an 11 anyway. Can roll a 4 or higher on that one then. That'll help finish up the repairs I need. Good. It's actually not quite enough. That's my bad. Didn't do the math in my head right. 2 times 4 is 12, not 16. Oop-doop. In that case, I might use these for hull repair. Alright, let's go for some good rolls, good rolls. Could be worse, I went with the person already missing damage first, so. The rest of those aren't very high, so we'll see what we can get better. That'll have to do. Ideally, the specialist should be able to finish this one up. If not, then I'm gonna have to make the choice of which direction I want the captain to go. Injury, but and I don't really need the movement damage thing, so I'm just gonna bank that and go on my merry way. Roll an extra 4, we can do an extra repair to the thing as well. Wow, that was just... He literally rolled 3 1s. That's my luck.
A transmission arrived. Not from Earth, but from Mars. From Tharsis. An impossible signal from an impossible source. Is this what we're searching for? Who's transmitting this signal? Was there another mission to Mars? One sent before ours? Or is the message coming from someone else?
Bad roll from the last one really ticked me off. Nothing but injury. 3, 4, and 5 all injury. Wow. That means if I roll decent numbers, then practically I kill myself. Yep. It happened to the last guy. This side would technically have exactly 18, but on the minus side you're basically dead where you stand. Dang nabbit. Yep. Start with you since you're already there. Well, we got the 9. They took some dice to the knee, yeah. Exactly. As long as I don't roll 3 2s, that's what happened to the last guy. Got 1. Second one. Yeah, unfortunately, one spending so much time simply trying to fix the standing issues that other things like their health and stress start continuing to get poor.
So who are they? And where did they get them?
We can't lose any more health. That also reduces health. Man. In fact, that'll actually kill you. It'll actually kill you. That unfortunately becomes my only actual choice. Thanks for choosing for me, game. Plus I'd have food, so there's that. I think we're gonna make it to Mars, fellas. We at least have some health, so I might have you do that. Alright, see what we do. Hey, didn't roll any 3s, that's nice. Bank this 5 for the increased assist, depending on what I can get for the other numbers. Yeah, I can at least finish it. Shame I can't use this one for anything, but Them's the rules. Well, I guess I can technically do this. Then I can bank it again. That's interesting. If you had 6, then you could use 28 repair on one module to instantly clear it. I am gonna bank that many in one go, but still neat. Now the standing issue being, can the tube you survive long enough to freaking do anything in that room? Both have plenty of dice, but the problem is if either one of you lands on a 3, you're dead. I have the one assist, which is why I wanted to use the bank it for there, but then I would have been able to finish it. And I think I'm going to regret not doing that though. And there's the 3. 3 of them in fact. Just to really dig in there. Well, we're screwed. And 3 for you.
The more I see of this video, the more it scares the shit out of me.
Switch the voice.
Who are they? What's going on here? What have we gotten ourselves into?
Neat that they switched the voice. Now I get to have 3 different decisions since I'm on my own. I don't really need to conserve food. You're at nearly max dice. Just stop it, stop it. I'm on my own. Just stop trying to hurt me. Yeah. None of them are good. Yep. Well, I can't leave this spot now because the specific task landed right where I was standing. Well, you watch this guy die. Like this. Just die already. Can't even, no way you would even be able to get a 25 off of the minimal rolls. The most I could literally get is a 24. At least he died first. I didn't make it very far. Brother did his, he at least made it to the next to last day. Right, and I mean, he barely made it. It was literally a scratching and clawing to get there, but still was better than I clearly did. Mine was just terrible dice rolls were in. They had 1 injury dice and then... yeah. But that's the game in a nutshell.